I love Batman. God, I love Batman so much. And I hope to talk about his live-action films, animated TV shows and films, and even the comics here on this channel. But today, I will talk about someone else. Someone who influenced the Caped Crusader in the real world and in the DC Universe. Zorro. More specifically, I'll be talking about my favorite filmed excursion of the Fox del Mexico, The Mask of Zorro. Released in 1998 and starring Antonio Banderas, Catherine Zeta-Jones, and Anthony Hopkins, The Mask of Zorro is a delightful, funny, and action-packed film that is sadly overlooked. People love to talk about Indiana Jones and the first Pirates of the Caribbean film, and I do too. But then I say, yeah, and Zorro too, and then nothing. There seems to be a disconnect between the adventurous classics and The Mask of Zorro. Pero me encanta Zorro. And I think The Mask of Zorro is so undeniably solid and entertaining that it just pains me to see people ignore it. And I have to talk about it. And now I'm just going to rattle off a bunch of reasons why this film is so great, in no particular order. Number 1, it's long, about 2 hours and 10 minutes. This allows for the characters and the story to breathe. I don't feel rushed watching this film, and I shouldn't. Action movies need to be longer. They should be exciting, of course, but they require the balance of quieter moments. Number 2, the story. I like this story of Antonio Banderas' character Alejandro Murrieta taking up the Zorro mantle from the original Zorro, Don Diego de la Vega, played by Anthony Hopkins. It's very Batman Beyond of them. Fun fact, Zorro was originally based off a dime novel that came out in 1854, and that novel was a fictionalized telling of the real man, Joaquin Murrieta. So Alejandro's name actually has some ironic history to it. The conflict in the film is logical yet theatrical, simple yet complicated for the heroes, and it has a whole sort of transgenerational appeal, as what happens to Hopkins happens again to Banderas, and they share villains and interests, yet with different angles for each man. Think about Catherine Zeta-Jones' character, Elena. She's the love interest of Alejandro, yet the long-lost daughter to Diego. Number 3, characters. I like these characters. I love Alejandro and his passionate braveness and stupidity. I love Diego's stubbornness and wit. I love Elena's curiosity and strength. I like Don Raphael's cunningness and sympathetic position. And I'm pretty sure they were drawing a parallel between him and the Joker because he keeps wearing suits in purples, pinks, and maroons. I like the helpful priest. I like the crazy American soldier who looks like Tom Petty. And I even liked Three-Fingered Jack. These aren't just one-note characters, but they're also not predictable and over the top. These folks share the audience's love to carry the story. I don't know why. Number 4, humor. This can quickly be extended to the relaxed nature of the film. I mean, it knows it's not The Godfather, but I'm really talking about how funny this movie is. His first fight as Zorro, when Anthony Hopkins punches that guard after coughing a lot, when Alejandro pretends to be the priest in the confessional while Elena is getting personal. I laughed out loud at some points. I'm not going to say it was a comedy per se, or that it never got serious or emotional, but it has that great balance of comedy and adventurous drama that just makes the film charming and magnetic. It's a lot like Indiana Jones in that way. Number 5, the action. The action is great. The fights are clear, funny, and varied. There's leaping on tall buildings, whip action, gunfire, an incredible horse chase, and tons of awesome sword fights. Really, sword fighting. It never gets old. And some realistic large explosions. More importantly, everything seems to be practical and it's clear. Clarity is so important for action and fighting. Number 6, the visuals. This is related to the action, but it's just my love of everything I see in the movie. I like the premillennial graininess that comes with film and not digital. You know, it just feels like the 90s. This also helps make the film look more timeless. I like the few campy but charming sets and painted backgrounds. And I love the atmosphere and how it was captured. I love the haciendas on Little Iglesias of olden-day Mexico, or in this case California, which were once one and the same. Number 7, the music. It's solid, with a nice pretty theme throughout, and a raucous Mexican aesthetic. Number 8. This film is sexy. Maybe it's all the Spanish accents getting thrown around or the swashbuckling mood, but it is sexy. Sexier than Christian Bale rasp screaming at Maggie Gyllenhaal. And I am also a sucker for an actor or actress's hottest movie, quote unquote. It's usually one of their first movies as well. But recognizing how well known Mask of Zorro is, I think this is Catherine Zeta-Jones's and Antonio Banderas' sexiest roles. And should I be mad that he cut off her shirt in that one scene for no reason? Well, not for no reason, but... You know what? No, I think it's fine. Number 9. There's a dance number, which is just fun and impressive. Yeah, dancing. It should happen more often in movies. Number 10. My conclusion. See what I did there? There's nothing more I really want to talk about, but let's leave with a deep sentiment. Watch the movie. It's good. Rather, there's nothing wrong with it at all, and nothing to keep it out of the Caribbean Indiana Jones pantheon of movies with a similar sort of charm, but far more popularity. This film is also very Batman-like, and if, like me, you're always scouring for more Batman, check out Zorro. He's got the same format and feel, but laid back in an older time period, and it's Mexican. I can't vouch for the sequel. I've seen bits of it, and it wasn't very good, and everybody seems to kind of crap on it. But this film, it's all I need. Ignore the 6.7 it has on IMDb and watch it for yourself. And fall in love. Please. Again, if you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. Or don't. I support you in every decision you make. Thanks.